Yeah, back once again, Trey, K-Rino. Let's wrap this album up.
Mama didn't plan for this. Being a young lady and getting pregnant by a childish man who split. She learned fast that he probably a scrub. Still chose to keep her baby cause she just needed somebody to love. Ain't no more hanging out and trying to date. Dropped out of high school and college dreams gotta wait. So now she looking for a job so she could see some cash. But she can't even work cause won't nobody keep your ass. Now all she doing ass heavy, stressing, wiping the tears. Homeboy done up and disappeared. He acting like it ain't his. Notice how trifling that is. So now she start to question whether she wanted a lifetime commitment brought on in the heat of the moment. And yeah, she thought about hitting that clinic because she couldn't take it. Be happy that she changed her mind. You almost didn't make it. Gave you all she had even when she had to scrape for cash. Yet you still complaining about her with your ungrateful ass. Mama didn't.
I like what he's rapping about. The angle that he's taking it from almost sounds like the the child is being blamed.
Man for this, bringing the baby in the world is so scandalous. A lot of times
Whether
she
he
wasn't
was
sure
planned
if
or
she
not.
could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that.
Like
Mama
calling a
didn't
child
plan for
ungrateful
this.
is like-
Feeling regretful when she think of every chance she missed. A lot of times she wasn't sure if she could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that. Mama didn't plan for this. A disadvantaged family eating syrup sandwiches. A lot of days were spent filled with resentment. She ain't like the way it went. Doing special favors cause she couldn't afford to pay the rent. See, she never saw herself on a forgotten pile. Losing men because they wanted her but not the child. She couldn't leave you, still it hurt her to stay. And every year that passed pushed her dreams further away. All of them phone calls for help that your daddy ignored. And how everything that she bought you she could barely afford. Her childhood goals are not the same as what she became. Don't like to go around her family now because she ashamed. Her life remains stagnant with minimal change. And your existence is the source of her subliminal blame. Didn't see yourself that early giving birth to you. Then what you do made her a grandmother at 32. The nerve of you. Mama didn't.
Again, also child blaming made her a grandmother at 32, or she or he just following in the mother's footsteps by having the child. Like the cycle goes. That's the angle that he's taking is
Plan for this,
like the
bringing the baby in the world is so scandalous. A lot of times she wasn't sure if she could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that Mama didn't plan for this. Feeling regretful when she think of every chance she missed. A lot of times she wasn't sure if she could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that. Mama never envisioned driving across state to visit Junior in prison. All she ever did was try to make an easy life. And all you ever did was fight and run the streets at night. The same little fella that she used to blush about will probably bust her in the mouth, now probably cuss her out. With tears streaming in the courtroom scenery, begging the judge to show her teenage child leniency. She never pictured all the problems from her oldest son. He used to hold a bottle, now he holding loaded guns. And she done lost her motivation, too stressed to cry. So now she can't hardly function daily unless she high. She had to pay some heavy costs and take some hell of a losses. Sleeping on floors and couches at relatives' houses. Everything she did was out of love and not a favor. She spent her life packing your weight and look how you repaid her. Man, you betrayed her. Mama didn't plan for this. Bringing the baby in the world is is so scandalous. A lot of times she wouldn't show if she could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that mama didn't plan for this. Feeling regretful when she think of every chance she missed. A lot of times she wouldn't show if she could handle it. The lights turned off in the dark with candles lit. I think you need to know that.
I don't agree with the angle that he's playing, but I understand the angle that he's playing. He's playing the angle as single mother. She didn't choose this life. The dude dipped out on her, and she had to do what she had to do to take care of the children. But you also kind of blaming the children for the decisions that they made, and they should feel some kind of sympathy or forgiveness because their mother was put in a bad circumstance, but that child was conceived in a bad circumstance. They didn't ask to be here. You made a decision, like you said in the song, a lifetime decision in the heat of the moment. Now you got to take care of your responsibilities. I don't think the children are being ungrateful or unappreciative to the parents if they making mistakes at a young age. That's all I'm saying. But outside of that, 5 mics. This project is 5 mics. I press play and let it go, but I'm also biased. I press play, let it go from start to finish. I don't skip a song, but I'm also K-Rino biased. So that's just me and my opinion. He did everything that I love about K-Rino on this album. Storytelling, battle bars, real life situations, wizard work, you name it, he got it on this album. The full, complete K-Rino project that I love. He did it right here. 5 mics.